Hey there, this is Aaron. Welcome to the Fletcher Method Launch Accelerator Coaching Program. And in this video, we're going to get crystal clear on the avatar, which if you think about it, is the one thing required for any business on the planet to be successful, which is to define a clear segment of the market, your target avatar or customer, and ensure that you can solve a problem for them, a clear problem, ideally that they want to solve urgently, that they definitely know they have. And the rest of your marketing, the rest of what you do to serve and deliver your clients is simply taking a problem that you solve for a specific part of the market and doing it more quickly, more effectively, or better in some clear way than your competitors. Everything we're going to do from this point forward is to help you productize your knowledge and your expertise, no matter how you deliver that, from coaching to consulting, from one-to-one to one-to-many. We're going to help you create a world-class system using this new tool, which is really powerful. It's called the Online Business Launch Map. This has everything you need for your current business. If you're a startup, if you're trying to add a coaching or consulting element to an existing business, or if you're one of our certified coaches, this is what you should be using to serve your clients. Either way, everything is here. And I'll just go as far as saying for any successful business, you have to have your numbers right and be able to project exactly where you want to land and reverse engineer your success based on clear metrics. You have to solve one problem for a segment of the market and understand the struggles that your productized services help your audience solve. And you have to get clear on who your prospect is, your target market. What part of the market are you going to serve? Who do you accept and reject? Who will you not work with? And who do you love to work with, who you almost already know what the outcome will be because you can help them get results? Then you have to productize your service. One of the most unique and powerful parts of our system is that signature solution, but any coach, agency, or consultant has to productize their service, to stop doing proposals and stop trying to talk about what they do and stop doing a bunch of custom jobs that are not very leverageable or scalable, and create a world-class visual representation of exactly how you help your clients solve that one problem that they know they have, okay? The actual process, the nuts and bolts, we're going to simplify this so you can get a few things right and do what works and scale from there. We're going to talk about your ad and the pages in your funnel, your simple opt-in page, your authority amplifier. We have a new script framework for that. We're going to help you set up your scheduling to help people show up and book more appointments and show up ready to work with you and motivated. And then we're even going to teach you how to sell and enroll those clients without pressure uphill selling, how to simply take a diagnosis of someone's needs and map that against your solution and give them an invitation if they qualify to work with you in a high-priced, high-value situation, okay? All the other stuff in between is cool if you're a nerd like me, but you need it anyway. How to retarget people, we're going to tell you exactly what to put and how to set up these ads, and your follow-up series, your signature solution series. So what happens to people that don't buy right now, we're going to help you set up that too. At the end of the day, you're going to leave, if you stay on track and stay with us, with a complete system, not only a plan, but a system that is live and launched so you can tweak and scale, okay? Okay, so now zooming in on the avatar, arguably the most important part of any business, because if you're not defining a specific part of the market, who you can serve, who you should be working with, and who you can help in a measurable, powerful way, solving a problem that they know they have, wow, it's a run-on sentence. Then everything else you do is going to be more challenging. The opposite is everything else you do can be more effective if you get crystal clear on just applying your passion and expertise towards helping a defined group solve a specific problem in a defined way. Does that sound confusing? Well, let's break it down. The goal for the avatar segment, the avatar frameworks in this part of our system and the accelerator is to simply ensure that you have defined a specific, large enough, and easy to reach target market that has a clearly defined and ideally urgent need to remedy the problem so you can launch and scale as quickly as possible. Very, very important. You need to define who you want to target. Make sure you're going after somebody, or ideally a group of people, who has a problem that you can solve in a very effective and leverageable way for a premium price. Why do most entrepreneurs struggle in the first place with their avatar? I was going to say, well, because usually they're not clear on who their ideal customer is, who they can and should, and more importantly, should not be working with. And they're lacking a message to market match, meaning they haven't taken their expertise or knowledge and packaged it in a way that meets the defined need of a target market. Therefore, everything they do is trying to convince people to buy, convince people they have a problem, trying to find the right people in the first place. And it makes all your marketing so much more difficult unnecessarily, okay? So a second challenge, by the way, is inability to scale due to limited audience reach or inadequate marketing channels. So if you really want to set up yourself for success, what we need to do is define a segment of the market that we can easily reach with online channels leveraging technology, like Facebook ideally as a primary, and then LinkedIn or YouTube, Google, and other channels. But I would say start with Facebook and or LinkedIn for most B2B applications, and present them with a message that speaks to a problem they know they have. That makes all the other marketing trickery and kind of sketchy stuff that gurus are doing out there obsolete. You don't need to have countdown timers and hire copywriters to do advanced mental NLP tricks on people. You just simply say, oh, you have this urgent problem. We have a very unique and clear way to solve it more effectively than anybody else. Here's how. Check it out. Okay? So what are the steps to get there? Number one, you have to take inventory of your passions and skills. Now, I